Hi everyone, Sterlino here. After a long break, I decided to start to build a new game. First off, I apologize for any possible future grammatical mistakes. I live in Italy and my English is a bit off since I never talked to anyone with that language here, obviously. I hope you will understand everything I will say. If not, feel free to leave a comment below. As you saw in my short teaser, I'm going to develop a marble game. This was a decision after a long period of talks and planning. I passed all these years worried, and I was not willing to start this thing. I was afraid of many things. But now something is changing in me, and I decided to do everything I can to fulfill my most secret artistic desire. In order to follow a long-time roadmap, I need to learn an engine that permits me to create all of that I want. But I just make clear here that I am an amateur, not quite a professional game developer. I'm just one of you guys, a simple man with simple dreams. Maybe, I say maybe, someone already knows me. Many years ago, I worked on some fun missions for the game Thief, Horn of Cancel, Assault at the Gas Stations, and Zeppelinger are my job. They were not perfect, of course. They are not the best of the fun missions ever made, but I hope they gave you some fun anyway. All my experiences in developing games started there. That's not exactly a full develop experience, but it's something. Actually, that experience is very useful to me now. Without that, I won't be able to approach to the work in the right way. Said that, I have a long time experience as a gamer. Basically, I saw everything, starting from my childhood till now. I saw all the evolution of the gaming industry, and actually I feel part of it. Sometimes I think I was born only to witness all of this. But now, as I said earlier, I need to learn an engine, and this is what I'm ready doing this by to here now. I've spent a lot of time thinking what engine to use. There was three options on the table: Unity, Unreal, or Godot. A friend of mine pushed me to use Godot, and I tried for some times, but I didn't like it for many reasons. And I will not explain here now what are these reasons. Maybe in another video, in details, I will do it. So yes, Unity was in trouble at the time. Many users were run away from it. Unreal promised heaven with those beautiful lights settings, so I started with it. And why a marble game, you may ask now? Well, everybody starts with a marble game, thinking that is simple. There is not complex animation to do. You are not forced to do complex things or whatever, but it is wrong. It's not as it seems, and my game is the proof of it. You'll see it. Anyway, to say all the truth, this is the story of an obsession that lasted for more than 20 years. I remember in the beginning of the 2000 to be fascinated by the concept of games that uses a marble game in it. especially board games, but we'll talk about it later. Now let me introduce you Denha. I don't know if I really spell it right. This is Japanese, by the way. If you go to his channel, you see what I'm talking about. I will leave the link below for anyone who is interested. Magnificent, perfect little man-crafted marble trucks. I adore the way he doing those mini marble machines. They are so cleverly done, so perfect. I always admire the Japanese approach to the work. He inspired me for a long time. Basically, I wanted a game that gives you the same feeling than watching one of those machines going on. At the time I discovered him and his creation, I was in contact with a friend of mine. We decided to try to do a marble game. It was 2011, more or less. The name of that game was Scary. We worked by distance, and sometimes we met to finalize the work. The promises were high, but something at some point fell apart because the time was wrong. This was before the Kickstarter era. In Italy, taxation and laws were against us. Also, some of the features of the games were not right. We wasn't able to set up the correct point of view for the player. There was a lot of difficulty to create the right movement of the camera and many other little things. But the game was there. It was truly nice. We built up 3 or 4 interesting map of gameplay. It was good, and it was a shame to drop it. Anyway, the project failed, and for a long time I was afraid to start anything else. But then Marble Castle arrived. It was a slow coming. I passed a very long time thinking about how the game should be and why I should do it in that way. I don't like to do random things. I need to uh, elaborate it. And I said earlier, I was fascinated by Denha, and so my first attempt to do a marble game, was a contemplative way. A ball that is not controlled by the player, and that it must complete a track on rails, basically. Anyway, in my Patreon, everything will be documented with photos and video. And I built an entire level, a sort of replica of one of those magnificent microbulb machines. And it took me a lot of time to craft it. I wasn't prepared by the fact that you must build everything from scratch. Every, every object, every texture, every sound. It was annoying to understand that this is the real way to develop a game. You must do everything by your own. A lot of time spent to this simple, small, basic track for a marble, and I was happy with it. I was happy of the result until I let it show to my best friend, that is also my best advisor, Alex from seaside games. I will link it down below. He immediately made me notice the obvious. There is no scope or reward for the player. There is no real gameplay with it. And he was right. It was only contemplative. To be clear, I'm not saying that it's wrong. There is a lot of games out there that are simply contemplative, and they are good. They are, some are really nice. But I wanted something else, and I knew it already at the time, this thing, but the amount of work and the low knowledge of the engine scared me to do it. So I passed other months thinking the right approach to the game. And I recalled the first passionate period, the ball in the board game. Maybe some of you know the game's Ghost Castle. It's a classic board game where a steel ball must be dropped and it travels through some plastic path. Maybe stars or a basket that set off some traps. Well, you know that game. I was really fascinated by that, but why? Um, it has something related to control, some definite event that could happen. I think this is must the concept. Um, but how to convert this into a video game? That is the part that I will explain in the next video. In the meantime, if you are interested in all this madness, please leave a comment below, and if you like, help me. I really need help, now more than ever. Subscribe if you like. But anyway, the most important things you could do is to support my job. I know that everybody say this. And for a long time I was firmed to not ask anything to anyone. Because I don't like it. But now I wouldn't see this project that ran in my mind for such a long time to be cancelled and ruined by the needs of the real life. It wouldn't be. It would be a real shame. So I opened a GoFundMe and a Patreon. I know that GoFundMe is not the right way to do this. I will consider better things. I will do a Kickstarter sooner or later when I will be ready. So at the moment, the most important thing for me is the Patreon. But in the meantime, I'm talking. I didn't feel it yet with something now to justify a possible subscribe. As soon as I put something in it, please value the choice to truly help me. And that's it. Thank you for watching and listening. And I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye.